So today is Monday and I was away for 2 weeks. I did do a little bit of work, or as much as I could during those 2 weeks, but now that I'm back in the studio, I have to kind of reset and kind of figure out what I want to do for 2020. I need to figure out the planner system I want to use because every year I change my planner system like 4 or 5 times the whole year, but I want to figure out if I can figure out one way or a few ways or a few planners to use, but keep it consistent, if you know what I mean. If you're in the planner community, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not, I'll do a little bit explaining a little bit later, but today is more about trying to focus on today or this week, but also try to figure out the things for the upcoming months and for 2020. So I'm super excited, and I guess let's get in. So the first thing I'm gonna do is set my schedule for today. So even though today's gonna be a little bit different than others, I still want to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do today, but also try to figure out my life. So today I was supposed to wake up around 9, and that obviously didn't happen. I woke up around, I guess, 10. Right now it's 11. It took me like a while to like get out of bed, stretch, just do my morning routine, and then pretty much get ready for this video. So that is why it's a little bit later now, but that's totally fine. Sometimes you just have to, but since then I moved my break a little bit later just in case I need more time, so that way I make sure I work a certain amount of hours every day, so I feel productive and motivated. So that is that. So right now I'm filming. So first thing I did was get coffee. So I'm just gonna write that down. So I've got like a mini like coffee break right there, which is also the same thing as when I had to set up this video. So yeah. So now I am going to go to my planner. This is the planner I've been talking about for a while now. This is my the Work It planner. This is what I use. I want to show you a little bit later on. But I'm just going through this to see what I need to do for the week. So one of the things I need to do always every single Monday is basically do social media for all my channels that I have, and I have to do like catch-up emails from the weekend, or like any client work that was messaged me through the weekend and I haven't done yet. So right now that's how I scheduled it, but I'm going to move them a little bit so that for the next hour I can talk more about you on how I want to like plan my 2020. So I'm going to do 2020 plans for the next hour, and we'll get straight to it, and then we'll see what else I have time for. I think I have to do some photos, so I'm just gonna slip that in for now and then figure that out later. That's all I have right now. I can always come back to it and switch it around if I need to, and I just totally forgot about lunch, so there's that missing, so I'm gonna save another 30 minutes for that. So I guess I'll do it after my emails. So what I love about Google Calendar is that you can always switch things out when you need to. I know I like it in a planner too, but sometimes it's hard to switch out. You have to use an erasable pen, and then that just sometimes is a lot of hassle. So that's why I make sure that I do plans digitally, but then I do everything else with a planner. Okay, so here's the planner I've been using. We released this A5 cover recently, and it's pre-order right now. It'll come out near the end of October, and we'll be shipping those out. We sold a lot of them, so that's awesome. So the planner I've been using, you guys already know, is the Work It planner. This is my kind of like weekly planner, so I will write everything that I need to do in this planner, and then I will transfer it to a daily planner or other planners that I've been using. So that's really nice to have. I usually write all my weekly to-dos here, and then kind of schedule the top 3 over here, and then spread them around, and whatever that hasn't no room for, I would put it in a daily planner or something else that I've been using, which I will definitely show you in a bit. But yeah, so today is social media, catch-up emails, and goals, so that is going to be super important for today. And yeah, and I have few videos on this planner already. This is an Undated planner from Hun, which is also my shop, so I designed this, but I will definitely link that down below and in the cards for you to go check out. I might need to do an updated flip soon, but that's pretty much it. And so let's see what we're going to do next. So I mentioned this before, I sometimes use this Nordstrom pocket planner for my everyday stuff, so it's like super easy and simple, but lately I've been using my pocket planner from Hun. This is something that I created, and I really love how I created the inside, but this is what I've been using as my everyday carry. I have a lot of notes in here that I've used since the last 2 weeks. I've been trying to plan out my 2020 stuff, so that is why I've been around. So I've been trying to figure out my planner system. I purchased a Jubin Techo. If you don't know, that's more like, it's basically like a dated planner for you. Trying to figure out if I still want to use this. I'll probably just use this as a business planner, so if I ever go out for meetings and stuff like that, I will basically just bring out this as kind of like my own notebook sort of thing. I'm just still planning out that, so that's what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks, trying to figure out that, which I haven't figured out yet, but that is what I've been doing. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, and I'm also trying to figure out my goals for 2020 with every single business I have. So if you see here, I don't want to show you too much, but every business I have kind of like a list of my plans that I have, such as how much I want to make that year, and stuff like that. And then in the back, I started writing down the goals for 2020 for Hun, and excuse my nails, I really need to fix those. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I'm gonna try to write more down to figure out what I want to do, so then I can update it on the computer and print new ones for 2020. One thing I was planning to do is use a personal planner for 2020. I have it partially set up right now. It's basically, I feel like it's much bigger. I can set up more things, but I do know that I want to focus more on myself next year. So anything to do with health, finance, and all that stuff. So focus on myself more next year, because this year I've been focusing a lot on the business, and I kind of got, I believe I got burnt out. I don't know if that's the right word, but I got a little bit crazy, and I got unmotivated for like the summertime, and it got really weird, and I wasted a lot of time, so I hope that I can figure that out later on. But yeah, so I'm just gonna write down some things and see how that goes. Okay, so I started some goals. There's some things I can't show you, so I didn't really fill it in that well. But the first thing is a Hun, the goal I want to make per month, a collection that I'll be releasing. We want to do a quarterly box starting next year, so that's super exciting. I also have a sparkling light that I haven't thought of yet, because that is the one that I've been struggling on, so we'll get back to that one. Life with Holly, I wanted to do 10k subscribers. Hopefully I'll do more, but we'll see about that. Stick at 1 video a week for now, 1 bonus video per month. Oops, wrote that wrong. And then around 2 clients a month, and maybe do a course by the end of 2020. But these are just goals that I want to go forward to. It doesn't mean it will happen, or it doesn't mean that I'll actually go through it. My goals might change during the year, so we'll see about that. I also did some personal goals, so I want to do a solo travel. I'm not sure where, not sure when, but that's something on my mind for a while now. And last but not least, I want to do more art, so maybe a watercolor class, maybe mixed media, depending on what I have. I can do smaller classes now, and then maybe do a bigger one in 2020, so we'll see about that. So that's what I have right now. Those are the goals that I am pretty much have in mind, and I'll be transferring it soon. But we'll see about that. So that is that for now. Let's see, what time is it? I still have some time to figure out my life, so that's really nice. But yeah, I'm just gonna write down all the things that I want to do, and I will be doing my emails in a bit. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. The vlog's a little short, but it's definitely a little different. I can do a little flip through of this. Just in case you don't know, I'm not using pocket size. This is actually A6 size in 90%, so the pages are a little bit bigger. The sad thing is I have to create everything myself because it's such a custom size. But yeah, so if you're a planner person, that is what you might want to know. Other than that, I'm just using these like monthlies right now. That is really simple and easy to use, so there's that. So a little recap on how I really set goals. I basically just find a piece of paper, which I'm just using a really small one. You can use a bigger piece of paper. You just want to write down like all your projects, all your personal things such as like finance, health or whatever, and then you just kind of write down what you want to achieve the upcoming year. It can be anything from working out 2 times a week. You can even do smaller ones in the beginning, and then write down your really biggest goals, like I want to lose 30 pounds next year or something like that, sort of something like that. That way you can actually see what your goals are, and you can figure out if they're realistic, if they're able to be done, and basically just write it all down and kind of like figure out what your goals are. So sometimes there's goals that you have that you don't even know that you have. So I would always suggest like taking an hour or taking some time to just write everything down and just try to figure out what you want to do. And then after that, you can look through it and try to eliminate things that you think are not that important, or like that, or like little things that you think you can do really simple and really easy and really fast. So maybe set those as the top goals for the year, or like or set it for the beginning of the year so you can get rid of those, so that it's not overwhelming that you have so many goals that you want to achieve. And for the bigger goals, you can always kind of list step by step on how you can achieve those goals, and then throughout the months and throughout that year you can try to figure it out step by step. So for example, if you want to start a course, this is something big. This is something you have to do for months beforehand before you release. So let's say you want to start, let's say how to edit Instagram photos course. So what you do is you set that you need to figure out the course outline. You need to figure out how you want to present it. You need to figure out what type of like program to use, and how you want to present it. So that way you can split it within different months, and then when you think about it, it'll take around maybe like, so I have 4 tasks that I have to do, so let's say it takes 4 months to do. So by the 5th and 6th month, that's when you'll release it. So you'll have your goal as releasing it in June, and then split those monthly goals and monthly tasks together so that you can make sure that happens, because sometimes people just want to make something happen and they just never figure out how, because they're just pretty much stuck and don't know how to plan it out. So that is why I love doing these things, because I love planning. I love all this fun stuff. That's why for my one-on-one business coaching, I always make sure that I can help people with that, because that's something that people always struggle on, and my one-on-one coaching will definitely help, because I'll be focused on you and what your goals are and how we can achieve them within a certain amount of time. So that is why I love these types of videos, and I love watching these types of videos, because it really helps me as a person, and kind of find out new ways every single day that I watch a video, and be able to help you guys too. So yeah, so thank you for watching this video. Hope this little vlog helps you in any way. Comment down below what your goals are, and I would love to know, and also let me know what other types of videos you would want to see from me. But yeah, so don't forget to follow me on Life with Holly Lifestyles. I do a lot of random things there, so you can go check me out, and I usually do little tips and tricks here and there also. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!